Okay, so now we're going to take a look at trend lines. Now, here's what I want you to understand. So remember we said support is when price is going down, it hits a specific area and keeps bouncing from that area, right? It keeps bouncing from that area and it creates a line in which, the masses, the traders keep wanting to buy from that line, right? Resistance is the exact opposite, in which, the market is going up and it hits this line, and every time it hits this line, it bounces from the line and it gets the traders to want to sell. Trend lines are the exact same thing. The only difference is instead of a trend line being flat and horizontal, a trend line will always have an angle associated with it. So this is a bull trend line, right? Because it is going in a bullish direction. It's going up, right? And this one I'm going to draw here. This is a bearish trend line because it is going in a bearish direction, right? Now, it is very important to understand that, remember we said that they are the exact same thing. So if this is a support and price, every time price hits the support, the masses buy from it, right? It's a bull, typically this would be a bull move. That is the exact same thing as a bull trend line. The masses, every time price hits the bull trend line, the masses try to buy the trend line, right? And they continue to try to buy. And vice versa for a bearish move, right? If it is the market, if this is a resistance, every time the market hits this area, it gets the masses, it gets the traders to want to sell, right? This is your bear trend line. Every time price hits the trend line, it gets the masses, it gets the traders to want to sell, right? Now, it is important to understand how trend lines are drawn. Bear trend lines are always going to be drawn to the high of the trend. So you're only going to draw a bear trend or a bear trend line like this at the highs, because remember, you want to see every time price hits the high. And a bull trend, you're only ever going to draw the bull trend off of the lows like this, right? So you're going to draw the bear trend like this and the bull trend like this. You might see a channel like this. Don't worry about that. Trust me, that's just going to confuse you right now. Don't worry too much about these channel looking things. It is possible to do it, but you don't use the channel for anything other than trying to constrict price within a specific area, right? But the real gist of everything is that, bear trends are when the market is selling, bull trend is when the market is buying. What masses typically do is, if the market is selling and it's in a bear trend, what they most likely are going to do is in specific areas, such as here and here and here, they are going to try to sell it because it makes sense to sell, right? And vice versa for a bull trend. If the market is buying, right, they're going to try to buy at specific intervals here, here, and here. Remember I said that at the end of this program, there's a reveal that I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind if you don't know this already, right? But this is a very easy insight into trend lines. Like I said, it's not something that is overcomplicated. Many people make this way more complicated than it needs to be. The only thing I can add to this is a trend line is typically seen with 3 taps to your line or more. It can have 4 taps, it can have 5 taps, it can have 6, 7, 9, 15, but typically it's almost always more than 3. You have a trend line with 2 taps, right? I'm not to say it can't. You can, but typically you don't really get to trust it, right? The masses or the market, the traders typically begin to trust the trend line when there are 3 or more taps to their line, right? So yeah, that's essentially trend lines in a nutshell. It's not something, that is really life-changing. Trust me, trying to do this is going to put you in a lot of trouble in terms of how you trade and how you enter. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. your goal isn't to find something that sometimes works. Your goal is to find something that works 90-something% of the time, or more often times than it doesn't, right? And trend lines is not it, right? You're going to realize why later on, either in the Ekatatrading program or in your own studies, you're going to realize why, right? So that's trend lines in a nutshell. Next lesson.